I am. There's my controller. Let's hop into things, shall we? Back again. Fatal Frame. Maiden in the Blackwater. Let's load the game up. To the 7th drop. Yuri finds Miyu in the Shrine of the Ephemeral, but not Hisoka. Yuri's final hope is to follow the river upstream from where she found the camera obscura to its source, the Lake of the Departed. I'll grab a couple of these because I remember last time I did this. This level gave me quite a bit of trouble. Yuri managed to rescue Miyu from the Shrine of the Ephemeral, but obtained no information about Hisoka. The only clues she has are a photograph found in the camera obscura and the visions she saw when she touched Hisoka's charm. These led Yuri to believe that Hisoka is somewhere upstream. Sorry, my cables are being a little weird. Clinging to the last hope of finding her friend, Yuri heads towards the Lake of the Departed, located on Mount Hikami's summit. There we go. I found Miyu, but I've made no progress with finding Hisoka. This is all I have to go on, this photo, and the vision I saw when I touched Hisoka's charm. She was standing in the water. There's a lake on the summit of Mount Hikami. It's called the Lake of the Departed. Hisoka might be there. Verifying embers. Herbal medicine. Type 14. Come on. Hisoka heading inside. Hisoka on a side road. Type 90. Ooh. Rope has been strung between two large cedars. To Forbidden Valley. Sacred water. Oh. Wrong button. Herbal medicine. Nice. Isika's journal. It appears she came this way after all. Beyond the Forbidden Valley is the sacred ground at the summit, the Twilight Peak, and the Lake of the Departed. If she has the ability, it's possible she was led there. Or, perhaps, I'm the one who's being called to that place. To Twilight Peak. The pinwheels on the rocks make a rattling sound as they spin, but I can't hear it. Hisaka in front of the Jizo. Hisaka on Twilight Peak. The end. Black Diary, a journal with black cover. We must forge more pillars. The great pillar is collapsing. The black water will overflow. The black water must be contained before the great pillar melts away. Water Destined Journal. I became the Shrine Maiden after I survived that flood. I was half dead when I awoke, almost amongst the corpses. I could see things that no one else could see. That was my calling. I purified my body, and when I arrived at the mountain, I was overwhelmed with the cacophony of voices. The talking trees, the whispering stones, the weeping water. Echoes of past prayers piled up one on top of another. Time slowed to a crawl, and I could see each individual raindrop that fell. The veins on every leaf stood out vividly. Images of death flashed in front of me. I could smell the choking stench of death. I was told that I would need more training. I wanted to flee as soon as I arrived, but I had no home to run away to. No matter where I go, it will be the same. In the end, I will be alone. Blow lens. You got the blow lens. Lens that allows you to deal twice the normal damage output to targets. Herbal medicine.
A new pillar must be found.
Do you really want to make that choice again, woman? Heading to the lake. Isaka standing in the lake. Alright, let's get this nightmare over with.
Hisoka! Hisoka! Hisoka!
The black water must not be allowed to overflow.
Let us fall together.
It's the beach from before. Have I lost her? I should leave here and get away from the mountain right now. Yuri followed Hisoka's trace to the shore of the lake it departed, where it vanished into the mist. In her place, a woman appeared, the same dark presence seen in Hisoka's photograph. Unable to inflict any damage with the camera obscura, Yuri's only option was to run. Yuri recalled the outline of the large Totori gate over a misty lake. Could that be where Hisoka was headed? I remember being... I guess that's further along ahead, but I remember there being a part where she would chase us through the area. Huh. Weird. Yes, I overprepared, which is better than not. Miyu and Yuri sleep after returning from Mount Hikami. Learning that Haruka has been taken by a ghost, Ren and Ryu keep a watchful eye on the girls to prevent it from happening again. The Witching Hour, Ren Hojo. When Yuri returns from Mount Hakami's summit, she quickly collapses from exhaustion. Meanwhile, Miyu is in an unnaturally deep slumber. Worried that some unwanted visitors may be on their way, Ren and his assistant Rui decide to watch over the girls through the shop's surveillance system.
The surveillance cameras seem to be working.
Now we can see if anything comes to pay us a visit. Huh? Rui, are you alright?
I'm fine.
Well, you're not.
Don't worry.
I'm worrying. Rui seems to be unconscious, or maybe just asleep, which is what unconscious kind of is. I wonder what that rumbling was. Something must be happening on the mountain. Yuri and Miyu both have been affected by the noise. I should make sure that they're okay. Objective has been set. Check the surveillance. Haruka, the girl Yuri saved, was led away by the ghosts of a girl who killed herself. Something might have come again. I need to check the surveillance camera feeds to see if the girls are safe. I have to check if Yuri and Miyu are okay. They both seem fine, but I should keep checking on them every now and again just to be sure. They've been acting strange since that ominous rumble. What's happening on Mount Hikami? I should look into the mountain's history. They must have some books about it. Some here. Here, yeah. It's a book about local folk anecdotes. The Mikamori region has many anecdotes regarding the act of photographing the dead. Many are simple superstitions, but some allow us to glimpse into the customs of another time. These stories show both great understanding and great fear. Vanishing. A man showed a photograph to a friend. The picture showed the faint silhouette of a person. Upon seeing the silhouette, the man cried out and ran, leaving the photo where it was. Each time the man looked at the photo, the silhouette grew more and more distinct. It was his friend. It is said that his friend disappeared after that. The photo bride. A local fool suddenly declared that he had married. The village threw a celebration, but no one had seen the bride. Someone went to the man's house and could hear the sounds of a woman talking within. However, looking inside, he only saw the man from behind, with no sign of a woman. Days passed and the man hasn't left his house, so one of the villagers went to check on him. There was no one in the house, only an old photograph left behind. In the photo was a bride hiding her face, and the missing man was at her side. The man who saw the photo said the bride appeared to be smiling. Local customs. Mikamori. In the area around Mount Hikami, there is a custom of receiving water from the mountain. The people call it Mikamori, and it is placed in casks to bring into their homes, used only for special ceremonies. It is used to give a newborn its first bath, or to cleanse the bodies of the dead. This stems from the belief that the soul comes from the water and returns to it in death. Another use for this water is known as the cry of the mountains. According to an old woman in the village, there is a saying, when Hikami lets out a cry, one must wash in Mikamori. When Mount Hikami cries out, or rumbles, one ritually immerses oneself or otherwise wets oneself with water. The custom likely comes from the mountain's sound being a bad omen, and they use the pure water as a sort of ward. But when the water dries, your daughters may be gone. Do not go in search when the mountain is awake. This must refer to the girls being taken to the mountain after the ward has worn off, an explanation for the number of girls missing in the area. I really need to investigate Mount Hikami and find out what's going on there. Zephyr. Gosh darn it. There's static in the feed from Yuri's room. I better go and check it out. Say to stop watching and get up. If something strange happens on camera, get up and investigate it. Yuri's notebook. When my heart is weak, I can't even breathe. It takes all my strength just to breathe. Oh, feel that. All I can do is take a breath and then hope to take another. I grow exhausted and spend all my strength just to live. I am aware of death, and I see. People whispering, people with broken faces, people with ruined bodies, people who would stare at me from bloody sockets, people crying endlessly. All I can do is close my eyes, cover my ears, and wait for the moment to pass. They are always watching me. They say I don't belong here. It should have gotten better. I should have gotten better. Shadowy man. Thought he was gonna attack me, but he was just a shadowy man. Is she alright? Yo. She seems to be having a nightmare, but is otherwise okay. I miss the falling man. Place is getting haunted. Five Nights at Freddy's, that's where I wanna be. Let's go see what she wants. She's up. Yep. Did not see that one coming. Tales of Sunset. Mount Hakami's name is thought to mean mountain that climbs higher than the sun. Some poist that it was once written in a way that means mountain of the sun gods, but that is far from certain. What is certain is that many tales about the sunset still persist to this day. People must only climb the mountain as the sun is setting. This likely comes from a local ceremony where those going to the mountain to greet their deaths would go at sunset, when the netherworld is said to be closest to ours. One mustn't look at the mountain at sunset. You must stay inside when the mountain cries. The dark sun was a god of mischief, misfortune, and calamity. The setting sun over Mount Hakami was said to be an omen of this dark sun, drawing people into their doom. As for the cry, tremors are often seen as portent of calamity. On Mount Hakami, it was thought that it was the water rumbling, and it is said that if you could hear it, you were eligible to become a shrine maiden. Other sources say that locals washed in a special water when these tremors happened. He's awake now. Guess I jumped the gun a little. Alright, yeah, I just jumped the gun. Was that Haruka? Darn it, Haruka. Ooh. It just had to follow Fuhi. Peering woman. Everything seems normal. Maybe it was static. Just a ghost hand. She seems to be having a nightmare, but otherwise okay. Yeah, it's fine. Leave her alone. It's not like I definitely didn't see a ghost hand there. Why is the TV on? There's nothing but static on the screen. I should probably switch off the TV. Why is it not working? Come on. Oh, come on. Timing on her was so off. Fine, just let the ghost shop. fine. Let's see the flipping ghosts. Hello, excuse me, we're closed. You can't buy antiques right now. Not that there'll be antiques to you, they're probably like of the same caliber. Let's go check on Yuri. Wait, where? Yuri must have woken up. Not Yuri. Read. Everybody's sleeping except for me, and the ghosts are getting everything. You think that one of them would have the other camera obscura? Yeah. Ghost party. I don't like the fact that it's loading. Dragged man. Ruiz Journal. Mount, Mr. Hojo is captive by that woman in the photograph. He's never been good with women. But he's starting to change. I can't do anything about it. He's changing. I like to keep things between us just as they are. The relationship we have now. I like the ambiguity. But he's going to decide sooner or later. I wonder which way he will choose. shadow in the dark. Rows of bold bookshelves is packed with old texts and tiny boxes. The writing in the blackened spines is faded, but I can make out some. They're about purification rituals and shrine maidens. Wait up! Hey, Rui. Dang it, man. You had one job.
Are you all right?
I need to go back to Mount Hakami.
No, you don't. You really don't.
Can you take me there?
What? No way. It's too dangerous.
Voice of reason.
If that's your answer,
Hypocrite, but voice of reason.
thanks for everything. You don't mind if I borrow this, do you?
That is
Maybe
not
I'll be able
yours.
to find Yuri as well.
Hold on, wait.
Did you kill her?
Girl has power.
I'm going. Goodbye.
Ren is watching over the sleeping Yuri and Miyu on the surveillance cameras, but he passes out. He has a dream where he's chasing after Rui. When he wakes up, both Yuri and Rui are gone. He finds Miyu getting ready out to leave for Mount Hakami, taking Yuri's camera obscura with her. The door shuts behind Miyu, leaving a bewildered Ren behind. Rick A. Alright, I will be right back, and then we'll continue on. And I'm back. Hold on, my mic's falling. Okay. There we go. And back into there. Ninth drop. Yuri has vanished from the shop. Miyu takes the camera obscura and heads to Mount Hakami to search for her. Right, it has nothing to do with finding her mother. Right. Right. Oh, I think it might have been this one. Gosh dang it. Miyu wakes up to discover that Yuri has been taken to Mount Hikami. She borrows Yuri's camera obscura and heads to the mountain against Ren's advice. She hopes not only to find Yuri, but some clues to her mother's whereabouts as well. You know what? I can sense Yuri beyond that mountain. If I use the camera obscura, I might be able to save her, and I may find clues to where my mother is. I think we're going to select new episode. Yeah. I didn't purchase any items, but I think this one's the one that I was dreading about earlier, so couple of mirror stones. If I don't need them, that's fine. And I may be able to find out where my mother is. Finally playing as character 3. Well, I guess we played her first, but, you know, actually. What the? The camera obscura. If Yuri can use it, then so can I. Tutorial, slow motion shots. Hold the shutter down, or up RT to slow down the ghosts. This consumes spirit power. When you let go of RT or run out of spirit power, all targeted ghosts will take damage. Oh, that should be enough.
Melting away.
Tab 14. Herbal medicines. Purifying embers. All the good stuff. Documents and writing implements are strewn about the rusty office. arm glitching through the skirt. You know, just normal Tuesday night things. Sign of the ticket machine reads closed, and the power has been turned off. A poster has been put up explaining the service has stopped. It hasn't stopped me before. Shrine of the Ephemeral. Path of the Ephemeral. Yuri heading to the valley. That's just the rope thing. Right. Hey. Man, she's slow. There we go. All right. Just upgrade that to the max. Heavens knows that's my personal favorite. Of course, that. Quick load times are always better. Sacred water. Sneaky.
Mother, wait.
Miyuki. Dense brush is blocking the way. I won't be able to get through. Definitely was my mother. She's been here. Note from Miyuki. Scrap paper on the ground. I have to go. I'm sorry. Forgive me. I wonder what's down this way. Anyway, right now I need to find Yuri. She may know something that will help me. Little girl. 90. Boy standing at a grave. Herbal medicine. Let's wait. Yuri heading to Twilight Peak. Ah. Let that dry for a bit. To Twilight Peak. old woman wearing black.
The black water will overflow once more. I shall serve as a flag.
Good decent chunk there. And the woman's seeping into the ground. Alright. There are 2 boxes for Shrine Maidens. Those who will be pillars are to be placed in reliquaries. The pain of having their limbs crushed gives them strength. Those who can be stronger pillars are placed in caskets. Through the ghost marriage, pillars can last even longer. The caskets are made large enough to also accommodate the groom she is joined to. To protect the cask, guardians shall be submerged around it. Another shrine maiden goes to the shrine of the ephemeral to become a pillar. The black water is restless. During the witching hour, the mountain lets out a shriek. The funeral celebrant laments that the great pillar will soon succumb. The wedding celebrant is hurriedly making votives. The ghost marriages have begun. Maidens cannot be joined while in the mortal world. Only pillars can enter into ghost marriages. Perhaps this ghost marriage is meant to console maidens alone in their caskets. Since surviving that flood, I've thought I would live alone and that I would die alone. Perhaps here on Mount Kami, that can be changed. Yuri. When you walk away, you don't hear me say, please. Oh, baby, don't go simple and clean. It's the way that you're making me
you do it.
feel tonight. It's hard to let it go.
Don't you leave me too.
That's her. She's too powerful. Even the Cameo Obscura does nothing. We have to run. Yep, this is the one I thought it was. A really, really annoying level. Oh. I remember her touching me being an instant death. I don't know why I'm being so lucky this round. Yeah, that was infinitely better than my last time. Escape Mount Hakami. Yeah, that was weird. Weirdly different. Or not weird, wildly. Which, you know, I will not complain about. That was much better to deal with.
Come on. Let's go back. Okay. Thank you. Why were you here? I can see them too, you know. Maybe even better than you.
Oh, there you go.
Does it scare you, seeing things that others can't? I'm not afraid. I have nothing to lose, so there's nothing to be scared of. I know you're scared too. Scared of being alone.
Hey, you. As Yuri wadded into the mist over the lake of the departed, she was stopped by Miyu. The distance between the girls seemed to narrow, losing their parents at a young age and being able to see the souls of others. The girls have more in common than they may have at first realized. Yuri still hasn't found Hisaka, while Miyu still searches for her mother, Miyuki. The eerie dark figures that appeared at the lake may just hold the answer. But what does she keep calling out to Yuri? But why does she keep calling out to Yuri? S. I don't remember using those mirror stones, but hey, that's what they were there for. Oh, that's... Remember how I remarked that touching her was instant death? That's exactly what it was. That was exactly what that was. Alright, and on that note, I'm probably going to end for the night. Thank you everybody for watching. If you haven't already, consider following and drop a subscription if you'd like. If you'd like to view the full episode and previous episodes, I do have a YouTube channel, The Paradox Files, and that should have everything. So, take care, so long, and thanks for all the fish.